Sven Yrvind is a man willing to pay a big price for some time alone. This 73-year-old veteran boat builder and sailor is about halfway into building a 10-foot boat that he will use to sail around the world without docking land a single time. The journey will take about a year and a half. If successful, he will set a world record for circumnavigating the globe non-stop in the smallest ever boat. The boat needs to fit 880 pounds of food, since Sven won't be docking to stock up on supplies.
I believe that a small boat is much safer than a bigger one. You know, with modern materials, the composite, epoxy and things like that, you can make a boat can survive everything.
To keep him company, Sven plans to bring 220 pounds of non-fiction books and spend his days reading, writing, thinking and soaking up nature.
You just enjoy being yourself out there. And in fact, I've been sailing for 50 years. I've never been worried about what to do with my time, always been occupied, and also I got a lot of books and a lot of problems to solve.
The journey will take him from the tip of Northern Ireland, across the Atlantic and eastbound around the southern Horn of Africa, into the Southern Ocean and around toward Cape Horn and back up toward Europe.
When I get into roaring 40s, it's going to be storms like 2-3 times a week. It's going to be very cold, strong storms coming up from the Antarctic, and it's going to be rough.
Sven has made a name for himself in sailing circles, sailing small boats across the Atlantic and in the stormy oceans of Cape Horn. In late 2011, he sailed this 16-foot kayak-length boat on the Atlantic Ocean. Sven spent months alone on this boat, tightly squeezed into a minimal living and sleeping area. Every time he ventured onto deck, he would tie a rope around his waist to keep him from drifting away should he fall off. Space on his next boat will be even tighter, yet Sven has found a way to have both a living and a sleeping room.
The bed is going to be down here and across, 80 centimeter across, and I sleep at 4 trips, and I put my head on the windward side, so every time I change tack I move my head and the pillow over to the other side, and this makes it possible to have the boat in 2 rooms. Here is the sleeping room and here's the living room.
But why would anyone want to live so long isolated on a boat not much bigger than a bathtub?
We are on the earth living beyond our resources. Oil is running out, phosphorus is running out, water is running out in many places, and if I can choose, I can live on a small boat only 10 feet long for more than a year with all the food with me. I think it might benefit mankind.
Investor Week Sweden, I'm Molin for the Wall Street Journal.